Welcome. In this video we will talk about the inverting amplifier using op-amp. How to make the inverting amplifier. So op-amp can be used to make the inverting and non-inverting amplification. In this video we will talk about the inverting amplifier. So before going to the equation and the formula of inverting amplifier, first I want to give you the basic introduction. The input impedance, the important parameter we need to remember about the op-amp amplifier is that the input impedance is infinity for ideal amplifier and the output impedance is 0. So this is the structure of inverting amplifier. Let me go to the simulation side. Here you can see this is the structure, how we add the resistors with the inverting amplifier. You can see like this. So this point is called the virtual ground. So here you apply the 0 volt. Here is the virtual ground. It's not exactly the ground, but here the voltage, the op-amp always try to keep the 0 volts here. If you have some voltage, like here you have the 1 volt and you have some resistance, you apply the voltage here. So you have the 100 ohm resistance, for example. So here is the 1 volt, here is the 0 volt, and you have the 100 ohm. By using Ohm law, you can calculate here. If we see the equation, how much will be the current? Voltage is 1 volt, resistance is 100 ohm, and the current is 10 milliampere. So you can see here in the simulation, the current it shows is 10 milliamps. So as I said, this is the virtual ground. The 10 milliamps is current flowing from left to right to this point, but the input impedance is infinity. So the current cannot flow inside of the op-amp. So at the output, the op-amp must have to create the such voltage that can absorb the same amount of current. So how much voltage the op-amp need to generate here? So as you know, the resistance I add here is 500 ohm. How much voltage need to create to absorb the 10 milliamps? So current is 10 milliamps, resistance is 500 ohm. How much the voltage? Here you can see. If current is 10 milliamp, resistance is 500 ohm, and the voltage is how much? According using Ohm's law, as I explained you in the last video about the Ohm's law, here you can directly use Ohm's law. Using Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So if you put the values of I and R, you will see the 5 volt. So if I go to the simulation, here you can see the op-amp must need to generate 5 volts to absorb the 10 amps of current or to allow the flow of current. So it should be the positive 5 or negative 5. So you need to decide, because the current is flowing from left to right. So this current must need to flow from this direction. So here the op-amp must need to create minus 5. If it create the plus 5, the current will flow opposite direction. So op-amp must need to create minus 5 volt. So that can absorb the same amount of current, also can keep the virtual ground here, the 0 volt, if it generate the minus 5 volt. So let's start the simulation. If I run the simulation here, okay, you can see 1 volt it generate. Let me show you the waveform also. Here I can show you the waveform on the simulation. Here is the 1 volt. So if I stop this and I can show you the output voltage, how much the voltage here, you can see the output is minus 5 volt. And if I make the 2 volts, then the output must be minus 10 volt. So let me change the value of this input voltage. You see the output goes to minus 10 volts. So we go for the formula. After that I will show you how it do the AC amplification, AC signal amplification. let me explain you first the formulas. This is the Z in is infinity, Z out is 0. AV, the gain is RF by R in. RF is this resistance, by R in is this resistance. Basically the amplification gain is equal to the ratio of RF by Ri resistance. And V out is always equal to the gain into V in. The gain is, as I told you, RF by R in. And it also have the negative value. Negative is just because the flow of current direction. So if I go here, so let me apply the AC signal. If I delete this source, DC source, and I apply the AC source, and I connect the AC source. Okay, now you can see if I run the simulation, this is going to show you the output. Let me show you the input also at the same time. Okay, now you can see if we have the RF is 500 and R in is 100, the gain is, you can see, RF by Ri. So RF by Ri, the gain would be equal to 5. So 5 times it will amplify the signal. So you can see, and also the inverting, the phase will be opposite. You can see when the input is positive, output is negative, but 5 times greater than the input. You can see here. So how you can make the inverting amplifier using op-amp? You need to adjust the value of RF and R in. So you can make the AC amplification, and it also can give you the DC signal amplification. So that was about the inverting amplifier. In next video I will explain about the non-inverting amplifier. So that was all about the inverting. Thanks for watching.